What is up, best ones worldwide? It's the best one, Donnie here, back with a massive male wrestling figure unboxing video. If you're not a best one yet already and you want to watch me rebuild my collection or live my nostalgic memories, recommend you to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications, because of course you already know the grind is real. We got lots of packages here at the Best One Studios, and you guys are probably wondering, why do we have all these packages? And that is because Big Event New York is happening on Saturday, March 15th. And usually Big Event happens in Long Island, New York, twice a year, usually in March and November around my birthday. And it's an event that I go to every year, and I get the opportunity to meet some of my favorite wrestlers. And yeah, we got a lot of packages because I am going to be getting a bunch of awesome wrestling figures signed that we're going to be adding to our collection. So with that being said, let's get it. The grind is real. Well, let's start this off with something that I'm not going to be bringing in Big Event New York, and I'm not going to be getting signed. I forgot I even ordered this on Shop AEW. We got a Micro Brawler. We got a Joe Hendry with the guitar. I like to display these on my stairway as you're coming down the stairs. I do like to have these on display, so I guess I picked this up a while ago. Just unboxed that, figure I'd show you guys. But now let's get into all the Big Event New York stuff, and hopefully all of these packages came in perfect condition. And we're going to start off with this one here from John Thomas. Let's see what we have here. This is going to be a long video, guys. Which, Big Event New York, we will be uploading the vlog to the We Are Wrestling YouTube channel, which is my other affiliate. I have my own podcast and stuff over there, so we will be posting the vlog there, but the haul, everything we get signed, and things we pick up, we'll be showing you guys here on this channel. Alright, let's take all this crap out. My studio is going to be a mess after this, but that's the price you pay. And yes, I'm very excited about this one here. I actually got the opportunity to meet her already, but I don't really have any of her figures signed. This is before I started to get wrestling figures signed, and that is the Royal Rumble Elite Lita. And this is her Ruthless Aggression run. This is around the time when she was with the Rated R superstar Edge. So we do have this that we're going to be getting signed, which I do have the Bobby Lashley one signed from the last Big Event New York. And I don't think I'm going to be getting Rock and Macho Man. Alright, moving on now. We have another package here, a little bit of a bigger box here. So let's unbox this and see what we have here. And oh yeah, it always scares me getting stuff on eBay. Alright, and you never know what they're gonna use. Which here it looks like they use their Christmas wrapping paper to protect the figure. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We're gonna find out in just a moment, aren't we? It's gotta be one of the bigger elites, I feel like. Ooh, this one. I'm excited about meeting this guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. We paid good money for this here. And that is WWE Elite Series 12, Justin Gabriel. He was my favorite member of the Nexus, and there's a vendor that's going to be bringing him to this event, so I definitely want to get this signed for my collection. I think this is like one of his only Elite figures. I wish they had a Nexus Elite, but pretty decent packaging, like great condition for what it is, which I think that like this Elite style packaging has got to be my favorite, even though the boxes are a little big. But moving on now, we do have our next package here let's unbox this. So far, no packing peanuts. Let's hope that we don't get any of those throughout this massive mailing unboxing. And, ooh, I don't like the way that this is protected. I'm a little nervous here. All they did was just use tissue paper. I don't really like that. But let's just double check the figure box, and it is in great condition, so I'm actually very lucky here. We do have another Royal Rumble Elite, and that is Titus O'Neil, and I believe this is from the greatest Royal Rumble match when he botched and he fell. Titus O'Neil's going to be there, and I don't even know if, like, 100% I'm going to be able to meet Titus, because, like, there's a lot of people I'm going to be meeting, and, yeah, I'm hoping that my times work out well, because a lot of the times when, like, big event do bring in vendors, I try to get VIP so I get priority in line, but with Titus, like, there's really nothing for me to get signed by him. Moving on now, we do have a FedEx box right here, so let's find out what we have here, and I don't like the way that they taped this, even though it is protected. Just a little bit hard to open up here, so we're gonna. I don't want to damage anything. That's my biggest fear when I'm doing this, guys. I'm trying to be very careful. All right, very tight. That's a little scary to me. Which, yep, this is an older Elite and another one. Oh, yeah, this, I can't wait to get this signed. Yeah, pretty good details. Alright, so far we're getting lucky with these. We got a first time in the line WWE Elite Lita figure, and I could have gone with the Monday Night Wars, but I don't have any of them signed in my collection, so I just don't find the point in getting into that. So I decided to go get the older Elite Lita, pay a couple extra bucks, because I think that this figure is still fantastic. And with her, I do have a VIP package, so I do need to get a couple items signed. I think I'm getting 3 items by her, and I do get priority in line, which is nice. And Lita is like my all-time favorite Attitude Era diva, so gives me another reason. And ooh, speaking of Lita, we might as well finish it off here because I already opened this up. We got the WWE Raw Draft Jack Specific Lita. I decided to go with this one because I do have like a wall here that you guys can't see with a bunch of my women figures that I do have signed, and I loved like the WWE Jakks like box limited figures to get signed, but Lita doesn't have one, which is so unfortunate. I think it was an unreleased one. So I decided to go with the Raw Draft one because I do have like a Devon that I have signed for SmackDown, so I'll probably put this next to it. So we do have 3 Lita figures there that we're going to be getting signed the day of, which I am beyond thrilled about. Let's unbox this now and see what we have here. I am really happy with the luck that we're getting so far with the packages, because going through like eBay and like getting returns and stuff, yeah, I hate that. Absolutely hate it. Which I'll explain a story at the end when I show you the last figure I do have here, because you always got to save the best for last. And I will say they definitely protected it here with the tape. I do like that. That's a good sign. Alright, let's try to get this now. They really did protect this figure nicely. Looks like we got some U.S. Postal stuff that's dirty. I'm going to have to wash my hands after this. Yikes. And let's see how the condition is of the figure. Not bad. It could be better. Ooh, I don't like that. But for the most part, if I put a defender on it, it won't be noticeable, so that's okay. We got a 1 of 3,000 AEW Chase Claudio figure. And I'm going to be meeting Claudio thanks to Salvatore Promotions. They bring in a lot of the AEW guys. So I'm definitely going to be getting a bunch of things signed by Claudio. Somebody who I've been wanting to meet for years. So I'm very excited about that one. And let's get into our next package here. And I'll explain to you guys, like, how I also managed to meet all these people. It's all about financing. It's all about, you gotta just put money away, and that's, like, what I do for these events. Give myself a lot of time to order these figures. And, ooh, we got a Jack-specific one here, which I don't know why I've been getting into the signed Jacks. Man, I love the Ruthless Aggression. This is what I grew up on. We got the Masterpiece, Chris Masters, which I have like 2 loose Masters of this. But yeah, this one here I had to get. Which, one thing is, like with the Ruthless Aggressions, like they're so cheap. Like, I really did not have to pay a lot of money at all for this. And Chris Masters is another guy I'm very excited to meet. And not having a Mattel Elite, like, I want to get something signed by him. So that's why we got this here, the Ruthless Aggression Masterpiece. Gotta love that. Even though he did have, like, a couple basic Mattels, but, like, I want, like, a good, like, Elite one of his. Alright, let's see. Moving on now to our next package here, which this is just all over the place. So far, so good. Oh, I already saw who it is in here. And what's up with all this, like, tissue here? All this Christmas tissue that they're all using here. We're gonna just rip this open, and we got Sasha Banks. Which this is the headliner. This is the person I'm probably the most excited to meet. Mercedes Moné, my favorite women's wrestler currently right now, especially during her run, is Sasha Banks. And I actually am getting the VIP with her. I'm going to be getting a bunch of things signed. And my goal is, like, with all, like, the figures, I want to use, like, the color of her hair as the paint marker. That's going to be one thing I'm probably going to end up doing. But, yeah, we got a nice Elite 82 Sasha Banks. I think that's one of her last Elite figures. One thing I am upset about, though, when it comes to the Mercedes, I wish that Shop AEW exclusive was out, because I would love to get her AEW figure signed. And, ooh, another AEW guy here. We have his WWE figure. We have WWE Elite 93, Cesaro. This is his last WWE Elite figure before he went off to AEW. And like I said, Cesaro, very underrated talent. Somebody that I really want to get a bunch of things signed by. So we do have that there. Alright, moving on. We have our next package. We're just going to try to fly through these. And be careful at the same time. I don't know about you guys, but, like, when you get, like, random packages, it just always intrigues me, like, what they use. Like, they're using a newspaper here. Ooh, you see, this is how you need to protect your figures when you're shipping them out, if you're a seller. Like, this is how you should be protecting your figures. Got some old newspapers there. And I like the way that they did this for protection. Which, I should have looked at the person's name and gave them a shout out, probably. Because not a lot of people do this. But, there it is. We got another Sasha Banks figure we're going to be getting signed. This is her with, like, the purplish pink hair. So we'll probably go with, like, a pink paint marker on that. Oh, that's going to look so good. I'm very excited to meet her. Because a lot of people, I feel like the ones that they say, oh, are the assholes, they're always the nicest ones. Like, you'd be surprised. I had a great meet and greet experience with JBL.
You serious?
Which, ooh, we got a little sticker here. It says, "We buy toys." Okay, that's pretty cool. And this is from Time Blaster Toys, which they have a nice eBay account there. And you know, if it's from, like, a toy store, they're definitely going to protect it, so that's always another good thing. And sometimes you have to pay that extra price. You just have to. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and just do it. And, ooh, we got an old Elite figure here, man. An old Elite figure. Alright, let's see. I like the way they protected this. And, ooh. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. Ooh, the box, like, on the top. That's not a deal breaker for me. But I am going to have to figure out where I'm going to have to display these bigger Elite style boxes. So I am starting to get into them now, which is not a good habit. There are some that I actually had to skip out on, like Mark Henry. He was just way too much money. But we got Antonio Cesaro here, WWE Elite 23. I loved this figure. This was one of the last few series before I stopped collecting wrestling figures. So we do have Antonio Cesaro. Alright, before I was interrupted, we do have another eBay package here. And I do like that it does have Fragile on it. So they definitely probably took good care of it. So we're gonna take that out, and they got a bunch of, like, they did a great job here with all the tape going on. And this studio is going to be a mess, guys, like I said before. And it's another Ruthless Aggression figure, which we're gonna throw that right out. Alright. Oh, yeah, this one, I will say, I am very excited about getting this figure signed for a lot of reasons. I just wish he had a good WWE Elite figure, maybe not a Build-A-Figure, which you guys probably already know where I'm getting at with this, if I can ever get it out of here. And, yeah, this, I remember getting it Christmas 2007. We got the Ruthless Aggression, great Khali figure, and yeah, this was one of my favorite figures growing up. I actually still have my original one to this day, and the reason I know it's my original one and not one of the repaints is because I always remembered the mark on the stomach of mine, which I'm glad, like, out of the 10% of, like, my friggin' totes and bins that I sold for dirt cheap, I still have that great Khali, but now we're going to get this signed because Khali is going to be going to the big event in New York, and I'm very excited to meet him. Super excited about that. And we do have, I believe, one more package before I could show you guys the Grail figure that I'm excited to get signed. So I don't really like this box, guys. I don't like this box. Ooh, we got another Ruthless Aggression here, and I think I know exactly which one this is. Another guy I've been really wanting to meet for a while. Somebody I really hope gets on a Legends deal at some point. Mr. Kennedy! And I remember getting this figure back in the day in 2006. Dude, Mr. Kennedy, loved him. And he's another guy I'm very excited to meet. And all of these, you already know, we're going to be getting these like signed with paint markers, because that's the way to go. Which I believe I am going to be doing a part 2, because I do have more things coming in, because there's a lot of people we're going to be meeting, and they continue to make more announcements, which is not helping my wallet at all. Thank God I save.
What?
And finally, our last figure for today that I'm very excited to get signed and get the opportunity to meet. AJ Lee, WWE Elite Series 21, and the reason I kept talking about the condition of the packages is because I actually ordered AJ Lee right when they made the announcement, and this was a pretty expensive figure in the second market. And I ordered it. It said perfect condition. This guy had great positive feedbacks, and my package came completely damaged, and it was a whole process returning it and stuff. But we finally got one in perfect condition here. The way it was described, you already know I had to give the guy a 5-star. Gave the other guy a 1-star. But AJ Lee is another one that I'm super excited to get the opportunity to meet. Especially getting to meet CM Punk last year and having him sign his Elite figure in this packaging. So to have her sign it and put it right next to him, I'm super excited about that. But there it is, we got AJ Lee here. And I wish, like, we can get more of, like, her figures. Like, I would love for her to sign, like, a Legends deal or come back to the WWE at some point. But, guys, that is it for all the packages that we got. I'm sure there's going to be a part 2, probably, like, a couple weeks before Big Event New York, because we still have a lot of packages that are coming into the studio, which is why I needed to do this here, clear it out, and get this stuff ready so that when I go to Big Event, it's all prepared. But let me know in the comment section below your favorite figure I got in this massive mail call. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button now. If you're not a best one yet already, recommend you guys to hit that subscribe button now, turn on the post notifications. The link's down in the description box below. You can go follow me over on my social medias, and we are wrestling. All the links down below, and to all the best ones out there worldwide, we are taking over. Peace.